Sarah.
Hi.
Thanks very much for getting together and having this conversation.
That's right.
Just want to have a little discussion about how you feel going into your next school experience and the self-evaluation form that you completed. Can you tell me, to begin with, a little bit about how you went through the process of self-evaluation and how meaningful you felt it was?
Well, we do self-evaluation in a number of ways. We do it while on placement and we evaluate each of our lessons, and I would do that straight after class when possible, because sometimes you have back-to-back classes, and that's really great because you're evaluating and reflecting instantly on how things have gone, because it's there in the moment, and so you know how it's going. Then when we come back into university, we complete an evaluation form of our whole experience, which is really good because you can then pull in your mentor's feedback from school as well, how they've got things, and you kind of go through each aspect of your practice as well as preparation, and just evaluating if it was an area of good or if it needed improvement.
One of the areas that you've identified that you want to look at for needs development and next steps is to work on questioning and to be using suitable phrasing and so on, a language level that would be good for pupils' own knowledge. Tell me a little bit about why you've chosen questioning.
So it's obviously something that we're spoken to about in lectures and tutorials as being key. You don't realise how key until you're in the classroom, and that you realise that actually that's maybe not the most appropriate way to ask that question, or always just asking a closed question so pupils can only give one answer, and you don't really realise that that's where you do things until you start teaching. And the reason I really want to focus on that is it was very evident even from myself after classes, as well as from when I had my critical evaluation with my tutor and even my mentor in school. We're all kind of mentioning try open questions and using wait times and all these different aspects that actually allow the pupils to give you the answer and to give you the information rather than me just telling them. And it's something I guess it's something you will learn throughout being a teacher, but it's something I want to get the basics in to build upon, because I believe it will make me and my own pupils more successful in the classroom.
So do you have an actual action plan in your mind about the specific strategies you're going to put in place when you go back into school?
When I go back into school, I've been using some literature and support from other students and some lecturers on what I want to do, and I've set myself targets as a result of my feedback. I'm going to have to tailor it to a specific area, as questions a very broad topic, and I may well use things like Bloom's taxonomy or thinking hats or wait times or no hands up, all these different strategies that I can use to pull into my inquiry, and I will assess how I do it in the classroom, taking notes, as well as then speaking with my mentor, who can then also look at how I'm doing things in the classroom, and it will allow me to assess the effectiveness of my questioning practice and then bring it all together in my assignment for university.
Oh, it sounds like you've really thought through a lot of what you're going to be doing. Sounds very thorough. So just taking you back to what you said about the success and the effectiveness, have you got any idea in your head, or do you still need to think about how you're going to measure success? I mean, what are you going to be looking for in the classroom that will make a difference from what you're currently doing to the change that you're making?
The way I would like to measure success is the responsiveness of my pupils. When I'm in the classroom, it's very easy to have the same children answering your questions all the time. So by incorporating these different techniques, I would hope that more children would feel included and that they can participate and be involved. I would also use specific success criteria. I would set myself success criteria that I would want to see happening and try to make sure I achieve those aims. to make sure I'm kind of reaching the targets of what I want.